Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat Life, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Sweatcoin. Now, if this looks like another move to earn project that has just been hit the shelves, no, this is the OG. This is the original move to earn project of all, even before Stepn. This came out in 2015, I believe. It's been around for a long time, 8 years or so, and now they're kind of like they were the first ones out, but then they're kind of late to the party because of they've seen it evolve with Stepn and all the other ones that I've mentioned before. So they're kind of behind the eight ball, but they just got $13 million worth of funding, and they have a ton of users already. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. Sweatcoin, it pays to walk. Healthier planet, healthier, wealthier. You. Okay. This is your typical move to earn, very similar. Well, I guess they're all kind of model of Sweatcoin, so I can't really say that this is similar to Stepn. They're saying there's 100 million users. So this is actually a free app. You can download this and you can earn this sweat coin. And I'll tell you why that you want to get in this. It's launching. Well, the project's been around for a long time, but because they're late to the party, because they've seen all their competitors just rise above them, now they're bringing their own token. That's what I'm talking about. The token is coming out on September the 12th, I believe. So it's a fair ways off, but you can start walking now and start earning because this is a free app. You don't have to buy the NFT to start. You can just get it for free. See, it says Sweatcoin is a free app which rewards you daily steps in a new generation currency you can spend on cool products, donate to charity, or convert them into sweat. Why? Because you can look after your health, you can benefit society. This is the website. You can have a look at it. It's 25 billion sweat created. It's at sweatcoin.in, but there'll be a link below to click to find out some more information. Now, what you want to do is you want to go into this link on that page. It takes you to this website, and this tells you more about what they're doing now with the new token that's coming out. Building an open economy of movement. So there's 100 million users. In the Sweat wallet, they've got a Sweat wallet. There's 11 million plus opt-ins. Okay, so that's for the Sweat wallet. They've got their wallet. This is the store on the Google again. If you want to get this, you can just click the link below. And here it is. Okay, Sweat the token launching September the 12th. Sweat is a new cryptocurrency you mint when your movement. 30 days, 1 hour, 37 minutes, and 17 seconds. So let's just go and have a look at it. Obviously, you can install it on Google Play or Apple. Yep, got that. And like I said before, there's 13 million funding completed. So they got plenty of money to develop this and to get this going so they can compete with the likes of Stepn. Let's just go over the light paper because this is kind of like where the meat of it is. Obviously, I'm not going to go over every single 27 pages of this. I'm just going to call out, just the main points. But just know that you guys are like, you can download this, start walking, start earning the sweat token, and then that's what's going to give you when it comes out, right? But just you want to get in it as early as you can, and pretty much there's no excuse because this is the earliest. It hasn't even launched yet, the token that is. So this goes through a little bit about what their MO is and what they're all about, yada yada yada. We get all that. Obviously, you can read this in your own time. If I was to read this every single part, then this video would be half an hour long. But you get the point, right? And then they just talk about sweat economy, this movement validator. So that's the only way to earn sweat is when you get to walk 1,000 steps, you will earn one sweat coin. Now, this is going to increase over the years. So that's why you want to walk now as much as you can. And I'll explain that in a second. So those are fundamentals. It says all eligible users on Sweatcoin will be able to opt in with their Sweatcoin balances to participate in the TGE at 1-to-1. And this is Q3 2022. Without burning participating sweat coins, giving an effective rate of 1,000 verified steps for one sweat. Okay, so that's what's going to happen year one. At TGG, the only way to mint new sweat is by movement. Yep, got that. After TGG, only users with the first 5,000 steps will mint sweat. Okay, so you need to have 5,000 steps minimum to mint the sweat, and then anything above will create sweat coins. All right, so first 4,000 steps just qualifies you, doesn't give you any sweat coins. 5,000 steps is not hard. Just do, you can do 5,000 steps in a day. That's what I was doing with Stepn. 5,000 steps in one day. It took me about 45 minutes walking, not a lot. So that's easy. You can do that easily in one day. And then once you complete the 5,000 steps, then you can mint. This minting limit is liable to change in the tiered minting explanation below. And then anything from that on is 1-to-1, I believe. Sweat is being built on Near blockchain. Okay, so that's also very useful information. So Near is their own blockchain. It's pretty fast. Not as well known, but yeah, they've chosen Near for obvious reasons. At TGE, Sweat will be available as the ERC20 token and NEP 1-for-1 Near. So that's just kind of like the Ethereum version of it. Just on their chain basically. To encourage movement in perpetuality, the foundation will introduce an inactivity fee. DAO chain charge users for a fee if their activities inconsistently falls in between the given threshold. So basically, they're encouraging this whole activity. So if you sit on your ass, you're going to get penalized. The revenue generated by activities listed below will go to the first Sweat Foundation, and then it will drive value back into the Sweat. Therefore, it will go to the Sweat DAO, which will be governed by V Sweat, Lock Sweat, and governance. So if you stake your Sweat tokens, you'll have a say. There's NFTs. Users will be able to purchase and upgrade NFTs with Sweat. Okay, got that. That's like all of them. DeFi functions. Sweat Wallet generate fees, enabling a suite of DeFi functionalities: buying, selling crypto and exchange Sweat, liquidity provisions, staking, and more. Within the volume of users, the accumulated fees will be significant. Okay. Access to audience, advertising, and alternative movement validated. Okay, data analytics and premium subscription services. So this is the use case. Tokenomics. It's saying that there's no actual following tokenomics phase indicates the core functionality and utility of the Sweat. We anticipate that Sweat will be available on the world's most popular centralized and decentralized exchanges. Staking to earn a Sweat to retractive return. Tiered minting limits. Users who stake accumulate more Sweat will have a higher minting limits. Okay. Rewards, on-chain, off-chain rewards will be holders depending on the amount of Sweat they hold. So basically, the more Sweat you have, the better it's going to be. Okay. Access to private Telegram and Sweat channels. Tokenomics, dynamic NFTs, fiat on ramp. Okay, so that's a lot of these now is doing fiat on ramp, so you can buy with fiat. They just use a crypto fiat third party for that. There's I can't remember the name, but there's a well-known one, pretty much the one that does all the conversions on the fly for you. So they'll integrate that into Sweat. There'll be a crypto exchange, NFT marketplace, crypto marketplace, curated offers, tiered transaction fees, referral fees, and Sweat DAO. So there's a lot. There's a lot in this, and then it goes on and on. So we're talking 2025. They're talking like a 5-year plan here. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about here. Pay attention to this. Okay, sweat minting difficulty. So in other words, every year it's going to go up. So the first year, that's what I'm saying. If you're interested in this, just walk as much as you can in the first year because one sweat, 1,000 steps will equal one sweat. The second year, one sweat, you're going to have to do 4.6 thousand for the same one sweat. So year two is going to be basically 5x, 5x more work for the same amount of token. Year five, you have to do 16.1 thousand steps for one sweat token. And year 10, if you're still around, this is going 45,000. Man, you're going to be like such an athlete doing so many of these steps just to earn your one sweat. The token supply is uncapped supply. So there's an uncapped supply. So I guess they've made that way so that they can expand as they're probably anticipating millions of users to come on board. And they need to kind of leave it open because if there's a limited supply and let's say they all of a sudden get 10 million users overnight, there's not going to be enough tokens to go around. So that's why they've kind of like kept it at uncapped. That's the reason why. Supply on new sweat depends on their physical activity already submitted, meaning that the minted tokens are backed by the value of the physical activity and nothing else. Okay. Uncapped supply with exponential decreasing inflation and ensure motivation to be physically active and perpetuality while consistently increasing value of perception of the sweat. Yeah, so if you don't move, you start getting taxed, and the only way that these sweat tokens can be created, even though those are uncapped, is through the movement. All right. So this is the sweat supply. So they're dripping it out. They're bleeding this out. So it's not going to be like look, it's an unlimited supply, but it's not going to be like there's going to be a slow bleed. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, you can read this and this, but basically this is probably the best representation of what I mean. So you can see here, down the bottom here, 10, 20, 30, 40, this is months. And up here, this is the millions of tokens that will be released. And then the different segments or the lines are who gets what. Okay. So here, let's just look at this one. The first 10 months of Sweat, that's why it's really important that this is launching on September the 12th. Be ready. Obviously not financial advice, do some more research. But the first 10 months, only 10% of the supply is going to be out. So this is going to be, even though it's uncapped, only 10% is going to be released, if that makes sense. It doesn't really, but anyway. Here's the breakdown of who gets what, okay? But first year is going to be the most crucial part because you're going to earn the most. So you want to be walking as much as you can. Here's the coming months. They got a long roadmap. I like it when they have long roadmaps. You can tell that they're thinking big and they're thinking ahead. If projects don't have 5-year plans, like literally, that you can tell that's just a full-on money grab because they're not thinking 5 years ahead. They're thinking 5 months ahead. How much money can I bleed from everyone? And they're not thinking about 5 years ahead. So Sweat has been around since 2015, and they have a long roadmap and a 5-year plan. So I like this. Well, technically 5 years. I guess it's a 3-year plan because it's already 2023, 22. 5-year plan. Okay, let's change that to 3-year plan. But still, how many of these projects can you see where the roadmap goes out 3 years? Not many. Okay, whether you want to skip, swim, cycle, hike, or simply walk the block, you will earn for it. The new economy, yada yada yada, and that is it. Page 27. Okay, we breezed over a lot. Read the light paper, and also join their Discord for the latest information. Because again, like I said, they got $30 million in cash to develop this. It's not even out yet. It's coming out on the 12th. They've been out since 2015. So they've already built that base of users, and it was already running successfully. Now they've got the money. They're going to really develop and put this on overdrive once the token drops. So start getting the, if you want to start walking, remember, you got to do 5,000 steps just to qualify, and then anything after that, you'll get one sweat token per 1,000 steps. Okay, and you got till what? I guess 12th of September to do this, or whenever they can announce the cutoff is 1 to 1, right? So you, to get this sweat token, just click the link below, and that's my referral link. I don't know how much I want to get, but it's a link that you can click. Who knows what I'll get, but you're about to download the app and start walking. Okay, remember you got to do 5,000 first, then you qualify. Okay, so yeah, I'm the reason why I'm kind of like very intrigued, optimistic about this one is because they've already been around for a very long time. They're just late to the party with the crypto stuff, but they got the cash now, and hopefully, see, they got the partners. Look at the partners. They got the cash, they got the partners, they got the user base, although it's not as big as Stepn, and they're about to get going on the 12th when this new token drops. So the first year will be critical because then you'll earn the most. Oh, guys, if you want to get the app, links below, and I'll put all the links to everything else below. Yeah, do your own research. Obviously, not financial advice. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.